guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I am going to do my first ever flip through of an altered book junk journal. And this one is going to my friend Esther Luka. So Esther, if you are watching, you can turn off the video now if you didn't get the journal yet in the mail. But she does know it's coming, so I'm sure that she wants to be surprised and she won't be watching this video. But I did want to show this to you because it's my first one and I'm really happy with it. I'm happy with the way it turned out. Of course, it could be better. It could have lots of other more detailed processes to it, but this, again, it's my first try, and mine's a little bit different from most of them that I have been watching the videos for on YouTube, in the fact that I use a lot of magazine scrapping to mine. So I'll show you what I mean as I get to it, or as we go through it, but I'm going to do just a quick flip through so you can see all the pages. And I did get my inspiration for this project from Esther Luka. She did a series on how to turn a book into a junk journal. And I know that she didn't invent the process, but she's really, really great at it. And her tutorial was really excellent, and I got lots of ideas and also the method for doing this. And so I reached out to her and asked her if she would be interested in doing a swap, and she was kind enough to agree. So this is going out to her tomorrow morning. So I'm really excited, and I really hope she loves it. So the cover is just a 12 by 12 piece of scrapbook paper that I got from Michael's. I did cut it in half, so I took a piece of it for the cover and also a piece of it for the back. And with my Cricut, I just did some letters here. I wrote create, write, inspire, just because I felt like those were pretty good keywords to kind of describe what was going on here. And then in the corner, I did print out with the Cricut with some gold vinyl her name. So that's that. And on the back, I just did the same thing. I just put created by Erin, the green notebook, just so she would always have a remembrance of who this is from. And then on the spine, it was such a beautiful blue color. In fact, in the top, you can kind of, see a little peek through of the color, but of course I didn't want to have the book name down here, so I covered everything in this mermaid washi, which I thought was really pretty. And down here, this is just a little keychain from the Dollar Tree, and I used my Cricut to print out her name on this as well. So she can either take it off and use it on her keyring, or she can leave it on here just as a little book charm. So very quickly, and I'm going to be doing lots more of these, guys. So if you're interested in this type of video, I will always do a flip through, and I may do like a partial process just to kind of show you progress and things, how I go along with future ones. But on this page, I just tore out this large picture here, and it, a quote that says, "March, there is no time like spring when life's alive and everything." And then here, this has a lot going on, but this is just some gold scrapbook paper, and the whole scrapbook pack that I just used one. I believe it was called something Moroccan or Morocco, and all these little details, and they look like little, to me, appliques. They're all just cutouts from different magazines. So I wanted it to be very jewel-like, and then down here I cut out this tag that said, "For the posh lady." And here, this is a little flip card that she can write on. And then I loved this chest of drawers or dresser. This is from a Home Interiors magazine. I thought it was so pretty, and I just layered some floral rip-outs from magazines to layer. And here I had some of these little cards from the same scrapbook pack that you can cut out. So I thought you could use these as little journaling cards. And I did try to place washi on the interior of all the pages just to make it look a little bit more finished. But I didn't glue mine down, so it does take a little bit of pressing sometimes. But I do like the way that turned out. But I did not washi the edges or anything like that. I just left them as is, the regular book pages. So here, this is a little pocket that I created out of another magazine page. I thought it was really pretty. And from another magazine page, this is a little living room scene. You can see like the little lamp here. and you can see the couch here, and I made a little envelope out of it, and inside is a card that says keep your heels, head, and standards high from Coco Chanel. So on the back I thought maybe she could use that for journaling, or she could just use this in her journal period. And here is just a little card that I thought she could use to write on as well. So there's two little items there in this tuck spot, and then over here I have a couple of tags, and she can write on those as well. And then these are actually scarf patterns, which I thought looked really nice with the background scrapbooking paper. And the next page, I really love how this turned out, because I just adore this little vintage VW bug car. It just looks so cute in my opinion. And then I tore out some, I guess, complimentary patterns that I saw in magazines, and even this little tufted sofa type kind of picture. I just really love that. And even down here, just I tried to rip out like little tiny pieces that would give you know, the corners and some of the pages a little bit of definition and some added interest. So here, this is a little removable quote card, and that is a little pocket that I created there. And then here are two more cards, and I created this pocket as well. And this is made out of some different types of paper that I layered together. And then here I really tried to find some shiny, these almost look like sequin patterns that I wanted to layer here. And then another card here that matches, so she can use these to write on, or she can, you know, journal with them or what have you. And then here this says the star, and up there it says shine, and just more layering of images and things like that. So here, this is a little plastic envelope, and inside I created these cards for her, and the cards themselves are of the Palace of Versailles, like the Hall of Mirrors. And I think that she's very into France and Paris and things like that. So I thought that would be nice for her, and I just printed her channel name there, Esther Luka. And then I wrote her a little note and printed that out as well. And here, this is, I think this is called a belly band, and I tucked a couple cards over behind it that she could journal with as well. So just more layering. This is a piece over more scrapbook paper. And here, this is another little tag she can write on. And this is a little tuck spot that I created, and a removable card. So I really like with how the florals look with the gold pages. I think the floral is nice and bold, so it's nice and complimentary. And then here, I didn't do anything with this. I just left it as is. I think it's very vintage jewel looking. These are all different compacts. It just, I don't know, it just looks so pretty to me. And then here, this is another bracelet that I cut out, a little piece of floral pattern. And here, I love this so much. This was a bar cart from a Home Interiors magazine, and I do bar cart styling videos, so I was like, oh my gosh, I have to use this. And then here, just a couple more little cards on some pearlized paper, and it says the world is your oyster, so she can write on these or do whatever she likes. And the next page, I just have this vintage surfboard, which I thought was really cute. And this is like kind of vintagey looking printed scarf. Kind of looks like a Greco-Roman pattern. And then I just added some additional papers and things like that. And then here I just have 3 more cards that she can write on and journal and all that fun stuff. And then here I created a pocket out of this paper, and then I glued on this style word, and then inside here are some various little papers and things, different shapes and things like that that she can write on or do whatever she likes. And 2 more tags here that can be written on, and just more layered patterns and things that I thought looked good together. And this is, I believe, like a little Italian scene, which I thought was so, so pretty. So I just wanted to leave the page as is. And some of the pages I wanted to do that because I wanted you know, the prints or the patterns to stand out, or for her to be able to add her own papers or, you know, her own journaling touch. And here's a little note card, and she can journal on that, and an old-fashioned bicycle. And on this page, another pockets and another quotes. And I actually wrote quote in there, like kind of ransom letter style. I just cut out the letters from a magazine. And here there are 2 cards that can be written on. And I love this paper. It's marble with some gold foiling veined through it. I just think it's so pretty. And then here are 3 different cards, and just some really muted blue backgrounds, but she can use all of these to journal on if she would like. Another tag to write on, and just the word joy, and lots of layering. This was lots and lots of layering of different florals. So I hope she likes that. And here, this is the most vintage, kind of old-fashioned looking page in my opinion. This little Paris tag I put a couple little fish on the back of that, which I thought was different. And of course, if you flip it up, you see some more layering of different textures and patterns. And then here are 2 more note cards. These look like old-fashioned recipe cards or something like that to me. So I put those 2 pages together because I thought they were complementary. And I skipped one here, another pocket with some more cards behind it. These just look like that. Nothing majorly unique to them, just more space to write. And then this I just left as is. It just says live unforgettable. So that's that. And here I left these very plain. I thought she could write entirely on this piece of marbling scrapbook paper, or she could stick something to this, whatever she likes. I thought that some of the things I did were just a little bit busy, which is a good thing because it's a junk journal, but also I just wanted to leave some room so she could do her own personalization too. So more paper here, just gold foiling. It's really a beautiful paper. The paper pad that I bought from Michael's was just gorgeous. And then here there's tons of little cards and things that are removable, another corner pocket that I created, and then this is an extended pocket across the page, and it has more pieces in it. So this was really nice. I cut these out of some home interiors magazines, and they're nice little shots of greenery and things like that. Another card to write on, and here I created this kind of makeshift envelope or pockets, and I created these little cards for her, which I thought she might like. It just has a note from Esther, and I thought she could just use these to add with some of her projects, or to send a quick note to somebody in real life or somebody from her YouTube channel. And here, these are just some regular little journaling papers, just as notes, so there's 2 on each page. And back here, this is covering up more layering of patterns. Lots and lots of florals going on here. This says the world is yours to explore, and she can write on the back of that. And this is also a little flip card too. And then I just added some different little elements, and another card, and then again just more elements. These are a bit more bold. This is probably the darkest that I went in the whole book, but I thought that was nice to kind of break up all the florals. And next, let's see, next page. I just created a large corner pocket out of some really large bold lettering. And then in here are 2 cards that are removable. She can journal on those. And here I just thought that this floral was really pretty, so I just left it the way it was and didn't do anything else to embellish. Here, same thing. I left this the way it was. I thought it was a really pretty and kind of refreshing looking summer scene, so I just kind of tore that out very roughly and added that to this page. And here there are a few cards, moments, and a tiny little flip card, and then another moments card that you can journal on. That's that. And then another little tag that flips it open, and more florals. And there's lots of elements, outdoor elements to this book, which I thought was timely because we just started the season of spring and also going into summer. I just thought it was a good time for all this. And then a removable card. This started out as a plain white envelope, and I just kind of scrapbooked it with little bits and pieces. And here are 3 more tags that can be written on the back. So that's that, and here are 3 more little tags, and these are made out of the gold paper, and if you flip open, they all kind of flip in a different direction, but more florals. So here is a page of stickers that she can use for whatever her heart desires. Those are just glued on some more marbleized paper. And here's some journaling tags and things like that, and some paper that I printed out, and I thought it came out really well for coming out of my printer. And here, this is a sticker, and I can't remember where I found this from, but it's like a promo sticker, but I thought, how cute is it? I would definitely use this on something in a journal or whatever, so I wanted to give that to her. And then here, this is like decal that I got at Michael's, so I included that so she can use that on something. And I printed out this paper as well. I made a pocket out of it, and then inside I made her some, again, some one-sided note cards that she can use, and these are not personalized with her name, so she can do whatever she likes with these, but I did make the matching pocket, so I wanted to tie that all together. And then here, just a couple little flip cards that she can write on. This is actually just paperweight. And then here is the back cover. So I had this little good times saying from the scrapbook pack as well, and I just layered tons and tons of different little images on top of each other, and then on top of the scrapbook paper behind. So I just wanted it to look very I guess very 90s scrapbookish, very early 2000s when everybody was kind of getting into it, and people were actually still using scraps from different publications, magazines, journals, anything. And I just really like that look, so that is what I wanted to do with this. So like I said, I really hope she likes it. I hope you guys who are watching enjoyed this video. Please let me know what you think about using actual scraps for this type of project. If you like that look, if you're not into it, if you think that you know, the store stuff is a little bit better. I don't know, I'm just kind of curious what everyone's opinion is. Because again, I'm very, very new to this, but I'm very excited. So I'm gonna pop this in the mail to her tomorrow. And I thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, I would love if you did so. I'm gonna be doing lots and lots more paper crafting videos very soon. So again, thanks so much, and I hope to see you in the next one. Take care.